Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while since I've done actual makeup on my channel and not just like projects or whatever else I've been doing, but I recently made a couple purchases to Colourpop. You guys know I love Colourpop. And I picked up the Honey palette, which I'm so excited to use. It's so pretty and bright and summery, and with summer kind of dying out, I feel like right now is a good time to try to bring back the summer vibes, but let's just hop into it. All right, so glasses are off, I mean business. Scooted you guys in just a little bit closer so that you guys could see better, and let's get into it. All right, first things first, I'm gonna go in with my Luxie 250 brush, and I'm gonna hop into the shade Stinger. It's this shade. It's a nice transition. It's nice, it's light. I feel like if you want to go with any kind of warm tone, it would be really good because it's gonna add some yellow without being like super intense. I'm sorry if the angle is not the best. I am looking in a mirror over here and there's like an odd shadow over my face now because of my mirror, but I hope you guys can see. I'm just gonna blend this into the crease, kind of blow it out a little bit because that's how I like to do my eyeshadow, especially lately, and I'm just gonna build it up. All right, I like how that is. All right, so now I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other eye. All right, so we have our transition shade laid down, and I think next I'm gonna go into the shade Sweet Spot. It's this like brighter kind of yellow, and I'm just gonna put this in the crease directly on top of Stinger just to brighten things up, add a little bit more color to the eyes. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have primed my eyes with like concealer or just something with more of a base instead of just like my powder foundation, which is what I always do. But this is such a bright palette. Next time I'm definitely gonna go in with more of like a white kind of base, or at least something to make the colors pop a little bit more. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the Royal Nickel Moda Pro crease brush. It's the one with like the textured handles. And I'm gonna go into Oh Behave. It's more like the mustardy yellow shade. I'm gonna put this in my crease, but I'm gonna put it a little bit lower in the crease just because it is a tad bit darker. I feel like it'll add nice definition. And I just want to note, I'm not getting any fallout, even though I am picking up a lot on my brush and I'm not really tapping any off. I'm still not getting much fallout. So that did a little bit. It didn't do too much. It just kind of brightened the yellow. Next, I'm going to go into Totally Buggin', and I'm going to start to use this. I want to use it on my outer V to kind of deepen things up. But it's so yellow. All of the shades in here I feel like are quite equally yellow, and it's really not deepening anything up, so I'm just gonna go into Buzzkill and I'm gonna see if I can do that anymore with this shade. This shade is giving me a little bit of fallout, and it's really not laying down the way that I hoped. It could be that I just have too many packed on, but I'm gonna go back into that Luxie brush I used before, see if that'll pack it in any better. This one is a little bit dustier. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's really not laying down much pigment. I feel like if I weren't working with such bright colors or so many shadows already on my eyes, maybe this would work a little bit better, but it's just not doing it for me. I'm actually gonna wipe off the little bit of fallout that I just got because I'm not here for it, even though it really wasn't that bad. And I'm actually gonna dip into a different Colourpop palette. This is the Brown Sugar palette by Colourpop. And I'm gonna go into the shade Sorrel, this one right here, with that same Luxie brush just to make things easier. And I'm gonna use this just a tiny bit to add a little bit more definition. That laid down so much more nicely. So I'm gonna go back into that crease brush by Moda in with a little mix of the 3 brighter yellows that I used, these 3. And I'm just gonna kind of blend that brown shade out. I just wanted a little bit more definition, not a ton. So I really like what that brown did without adding like a whole bunch of brown into the look. It just added a little bit more definition. I'm gonna go into the shade Dandy. That is so pretty. I'm gonna put this all over. Oh damn. It goes on like butter. I'm gonna put this all over the lid. Sorry if I keep moving out of the like camera's view. I haven't filmed a video like this in quite some time. I don't know how well you guys can see, but it is super pigmented and just gorgeous. Part of me is tempted to see how it would look wet, but I really like where it is right now, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't really feel like it needs to be any more metallic. I'm gonna go in with this smudger brush by Moda, and I'm gonna mix the 3 yellowy shades, Stinger, Sweet Spot, and Oh Behave. And I'm just gonna gently blend these underneath the lower lash line. I'm not a huge fan of like super smoked out lower lash lines. I just want to add a little bit to connect everything and make it look a little bit less kind of like empty space. And I am gonna go into the shade Buzzkill, and I'm gonna see if I can deepen it up just a little bit on like the outer half, because I don't want it to be like too brown like I said, but I feel like it's working a lot better on the lower lash line than it did on the crease. I can't do things and talk at the same time apparently. Multitasking is just not my forte. And I think that's about it. I kind of want to go in with some really fun eyeliner, but I don't know, I kind of just like it being nice and bright. So I'm gonna go put on liner and mascara and I'll be right back. All right, we are back. For those of you wondering, I used the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in the shade Black Noir. I used my fabulous Flocking Lashes mascara, and then for my waterline I used the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Crossed, but it doesn't have like vowels. I feel like the liner and the mascara really pulled everything together. Now let me zoom you guys out a little bit and we can finish the face. Before we finish the face, there is actually something else that I wanted to do that I almost forgot about. I'm gonna go in with a Moda brush. This is the detail brush. And I'm actually just gonna pop into the shade Sunburst. I've used this before in the inner corner and I absolutely loved it. It's so green and bright. And I'm just gonna pop this right in the inner corner. Maybe a little bit more. Oh yeah. And I'm just gonna blend it down my lower lash line. Just a tiny bit to add a little bit more to this look. I feel like it's just a nice little shit. I just like stabbed myself in the eye. It's fine. Okay, now the eyes are done and now we can finish the face. I'm gonna go with my BH Cosmetics 101 brush into my Luminizer 1 palette by Profusion. It's a little busted. We're not gonna talk about it, but I'm just gonna go into the shade Wonderland. It's like a nice yellowy shade. It's the shade right in the middle. I'm hoping it won't be too dark for me. And we're just going to bump up the highlight. I'm not wearing any highlight now, just like a glowy kind of powder. That looks so pretty. I'm sorry, I've like almost never used this highlighter before, so seeing it so glowy on the face kind of shook me just like a little bit. All right, face good. Now it's time to move on to lips. All I had on my lips earlier was just a lip balm by Colourpop, but now I'm going to go into something else. I bought the Colourpop Just a Tint Lippy Crayon in the shade Z-Boys. I love this. I love how natural it looks, how everyday, how it can pair with so many different things. I love it. I also love the smell and how it's just like balmy. It's not like super lipsticky, although it does have a nice amount of coverage. I always try to talk when I put on lipstick. I don't know why. It never works. How is it gonna work? I don't know. But that is everything for today's look. Let me take off my glasses so you guys can see a little bit better. And if you were wondering, from my last video, my hair is shorter again. I apparently have a thing where college means cutting all of my hair off. I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Don't forget to check out my previous videos and don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and ring the bell so that when I do make some more tutorials and updates, you are here to see them. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.